Alrighty, welcome everyone. This is Everyday Chatters. My name is Chris, and what you're going to be hearing is a brief snippet of our podcast, Everyday Chatters. And what that is a group of aging friends that like to BS about things we enjoy in our everyday lives. The topics range from movies, video games, comics, and really so much more. So, if you do enjoy what you hear, please, like, follow, share, subscribe. That helps us grow. And also, if you would like to hear the full podcast of what's in this video, the link is going to be provided in the description below. So once again, thank you and enjoy.
Yeah, I don't know. But I mean, and just like as where the movies are headed,
there.
Might as well get into that. That's what people want to hear.
Yeah.
To me, it's still hard to gauge where they're going with until we see episode 9, to me.
I get annoyed now that I've watched The Last Jedi a couple times. Actually,
I have to rewatch it.
I'm on 4 times.
People say it
gets worse.
I've heard it gets better.
It got better after the first viewing, and then the third viewing, I was like, And then the fourth viewing, I was like, the fuck is going on right now? So I still like it. I'm not going to say it's a bad movie. Like, a lot of people hate it.
I mean, Star Wars is Star Wars. I'd rather have some Star Wars than no Star Wars.
Yeah.
But just I
have to agree with that.
Yep. Absolutely. And that's how I am with all of it. I like the prequels a lot.
I love the prequels.
They're not perfect. Like, obviously, they have Jar Jar in them. There's nothing we can do about that. He's going to be there.
I really, really, really wish George Lucas would have went with his original plan to have Jar Jar as the Sith Master.
I don't think that was his original plan.
It was. There's leaked audio.
Oh, jeez.
Where George Lucas is talking about Jar Jar and how his secret isn't come out yet, and the actor who played Jar Jar also had released statements saying like his character will come fully around once everyone realizes what's going on.
But he does give Palpatine all the power. The emergency.
Yeah.
But, I just want to hear, Misa gonna fuck you up.
His crazy accidental super luck.
No, but, and then you look at the original trilogies, they have the Ewoks, and I get annoyed by people who are like, well, the acting is bad. The acting in the prequels is like, some of it is bad, some of the lines are bad, but take off your nostalgia glasses and watch the original trilogy. The acting is pretty bad.
Yeah.
It's from the 70s. Acting was bad in the 70s, usually.
Oh, I don't want to. There's good movies from the 70s.
Oh, there are good
Harry.
movies from the 70s. I'm not saying all movies are bad from the 70s.
I'm just saying, some of the acting's not good.
Well, we all know with episode 9, the first shot is going to be Kylo Ren putting on that damn mask. He'd be like, you know what? I like this mask. All right, let's go.
Well, they had 2 different directors with 2 different visions who didn't communicate anything. And Rian Johnson just totally went in his own direction. Didn't continue any of the plot lines from Force Awakens.
But that's what you get.
What really bothers me after watching The Last Jedi now is the chick that turns the ship and she's like, I'm going to sacrifice myself and make myself a hero and use light speed and take out this other ship. Okay, that's cool, but you have droids. Like, why didn't... If you're such a great leader in military mind, why not just waste a droid? And why haven't they ever done this before?
Well, also...
Probably because not a lot of people want to do suicide missions.
Use a droid. I would just be sending like X-Wings left and right with droids in them, like, suicide, suicide.
Didn't they make a comment? Like, they had like scanners for life on there? Maybe not.
Well, I know they were scanning for life, but that's when I think they were shooting at it.
Okay.
Yeah, because they still escaped. But everybody got away except for her.
You know what?
Yeah.
If they were smart, they would have somehow, with Carrie Fisher dying, cut it to make it where it was her that did it. Have her end as a badass.
But I think what bothers me the most just about The Last Jedi is Johnson's new concept of the Force. And
when they're caught together in the Force plane there. Oh, man. You know what? I wish they would have fucked. That would have been awesome.
Through the just funneling each other through the force.
Yeah, like Mark Hamill walks in, Luke Skywalker's like, he's like, what the hell's going on? She's like, you know, starting to put her clothes on in the force and stuff. That would have been hilarious. I would have loved it. That movie would have got 8+, man. That would have been great.
That would have been really disturbing.
Force Nookie. Oh, yeah.
No, because they tried to tie in, like, they made it worse, but because obviously all these directors have the internet and they hear people like, well, Rey's a Mary Sue character, and she kind of is. And their way of trying to mend that is saying the Force is balancing itself out. So the Force has this thing it just does when there's so much dark side. It's making her more powerful to match the dark side power in the universe or the galaxy.
I have a question.
And that doesn't make any sense. That's a huge plot hole, because if that's the case, Palpatine should have been a literal god.
I have a question.
During the Jedi Purge before it. But
they basically made him like that anyway.
Well, he gets beat by Mace Windu. A single Jedi beats him. The only reason Mace didn't kill him is because Anakin goes in there and chops his arm off.
Yeah, I have a question, guys. So, okay, originally they were going to have 3 different directors, but now they got the third guy out and they brought JJ back to try to, like, fix everything.
Because Disney realized, like, oh man, they went way different than each other. Like, maybe we shouldn't have did that.
Well, yeah, but do you think if they gave Rian Johnson, whatever, they gave him his own movie, he's gonna do his own spin-off movie. So do you think that JJ will follow? Because they flirted a lot that Rey and Kylo Ren were like emotionally attached. Do you think they'll continue that on, or do you think it was just he'll find a way to be like, oh, like she was clouded by the dark side or something?
Everyone wants to see Rey and Finn.
He's with
together.
that Chinese chick.
He's with the Asian
Rose.
now.
Yeah,
they kissed.
They're gonna make someone who's Blackanese.
I think that might be racist, Brian.
I don't think so.
Oh, maybe a tad bit. I was hoping Finn was going to die. I think that scene would have been more epic if he would have followed through with the sacrifice.
The one color guy. I hope the one color guy dies.
What are you talking about? That whole cast is a friggin' minority now.
Oh, that's the way Marvel's going right now. Look at the comic.
I just felt like that scene would have been that much more epic if he would have followed through with the sacrifice.
I would have liked him.
I think I have to agree. Like, if he would have sacrificed himself, it would have made him a better character.
He's kind of he's a weak character.
He didn't cancel. Yeah, he didn't pussy out on the sacrifice. The Asian chick messed it up. Rose messed it up for him.
Blinded by love.
Yeah, because he's not really a central character. He's not.
He's comedy relief
for the plot.
He's the comedy relief. He's the new Jar Jar.
Yeah. Okay.
Kinda. Yeah.
BB-8 is the new R2D2. Everyone likes R2D2. Like, I'd almost argue Finn is the new C-3PO. He's always worried about shit. And, okay, C-3PO is like, oh no, where's Master Luke? Oh, and you know what? He's like, oh no, where's Rey? I need to go get Rey.
And I'm not a big Luke fan.
Either am I.
Already, but rewatching it and seeing like Luke just give up on Kylo so easily. It's like, this is a guy who looked at his dad and was like, okay, this is my dad. He wiped out so many innocent lives, planets, and just did a lot of evil shit. But you know what? I can make him good again. I can do this. But in this version, he's like, oh, my sister's son, he killed a couple people. He's an evil fucker. Let's kill him.
Yeah, but yeah.
Like, he couldn't, like...
He pushed him over the edge, though, by hanging over him with a lightsaber. And Kylo Ren, honestly, I would have did the same thing. Only I would have been like, fuck you! Boom! I would have made sure he was dead. And also, where's the Knights of Ren?
Yeah, it just doesn't mention it at all. Yeah. They're not mentioning
even supposedly they're gonna show up in the next episode.
Now, I will say this. A couple redeeming things. I really like Last Jedi.
The fight scene is pretty cool.
The fight scene is really cool.
And I liked him killing Snoke. Everybody's like, what's the point of that? I was like, I thought it was unpredictable, and I liked it.
Yeah. And
I don't think he's dead either.
No, he's not dead.
No, there's no way they can have that powerful of a figure just die off.
And if they do...
without explaining who the hell he is or...
If they do kill him off, that just makes that scene that much more cool to me, because then it'll be like, well, damn, like, he was a bitch.
I always, like, I thought back about it, and I thought about it all week when we decided on this topic. I would have liked to seen Lando at that stupid casino.
That's who I thought they were going to bring.
I thought he would be the code breaker.
That would have been.
That's who I was
good,
expecting
actually.
to see, and then they brought this guy with the lisp or whatever he has.
Tesoro, whatever the hell his name is.
He did exactly what Lando did. He pretty much just went to the highest bidder.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the new Han Solo trailer, the new Lando character actually looks really good. The only one that I think that actually looks like his future counterpart.
Yeah. You know, I was reading, they shoehorned Jane Erso in that movie somewhere for a cameo. I mean, I like Rogue One a lot. It fixed a blaring plot hole, but you don't kind of shoehorn her and everything. I mean, like, Disney has like these shorts of like the strong female characters in Star Wars, and like they have her in a bunch of them. Like, why do you guys shoehorn her in a movie? That movie was perfect from beginning, middle to end. It was a complete movie.
That's who they need to sign on directing the movies, because that movie was really just solid.
Yeah.
I would have liked. I know it had a set ending, but they kind of threw the ball with Vader wrecking everybody at the end when he could have easily gotten the chip or whatever it is that they had stolen.
Don't ruin that moment for me. That was my favorite movie. Favorite part of the movie.
But it is by far one of the best forces of Vader, but to me, like, he could have just been like, nah, force grab everybody and crush them, and then that chip.
I was genuinely horrified watching that. I was like, it was like watching a horror movie. You just hear, bing. I'm like, oh shit! Everyone in the movie theater was going, oh!
His cheesy line in the middle of that movie, though.
Don't choke on your aspirations.
I was like, oh my goodness. Did he really just say that?
It's when he's just seen Disney.
Disney logo just comes up. Disney! Mickey Mouse comes up in the middle of the screen.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, that's right.
You guys like that one-liner there? You know,
no, I go back and forth with the new movies, though. Like, there's just things I really don't like. Like,
I just don't think they can end it in one movie.
Oh, with episode 9?
Yeah, there's too much going on for them to explain in one movie.
All right, we all know it. Kylo Ren is going to die being a hero, but I don't know how he's going to die being a hero.
That's the thing. Now that if he's gonna die a hero, who the hell is he gonna fight with?
Jar Jar Binks.
Well, here's how they're gonna tie some of it really quickly. So the actor who plays Finn leaked that you won't see anything for the new movie until he has his hair grown out. So there's going to be a time jump. So expect that. Because if he has dreadlocks, which he said they're pretty much hinted at having like long hair. So that's at least a decent time jump somewhere.
Well, I have a question. What's your guys' favorite new trilogy character? Mine's Kylo Ren. I like Kylo. I like Poe a lot too, and Poe was a dumbass that movie. It's
between
Poe.
Rey and Kylo. Even though I bitch about Rey because she's such a Mary Sue character, I really like her, and then that's why I wanted her to like be fixed in this movie and not be that Mary Sue character. But they're just like, well, the Force just balances itself out, and it's just equaling her to them, which is completely bullshit.
Yeah,
like, don't give me that answer. She trained for a day, and she's doing feats that like Master Jedi struggle to do. So.